What is going on, Gemini? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, my loves, happy birthday, guys. I hope you are enjoying your season so far. I hope it's been a good one. All right, let's put the slide up a little bit. All right, my loves. So, again, guys, I hope the season is treating you well so far. Now, although I am recording this in your birthday season, it is a timeless reading. All right, whenever you guys find this reading is when it's for you. That's when the message is supposed to be received. So, guys, this will be for all Gemini placements. All right, cross watchers, you are welcome. Keep in mind, guys, I could be picking up on your energy or the energy of someone or something around you. And just a disclaimer, like always, guys, I will never, ever, ever contact you for a reading. If someone does, okay, it is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys. Do not get got. All right. If someone messages you asking if you want a reading or saying they feel compelled to reach out to you, that's how you know it's a scammer. All right, I'm too busy for all that. All right, my lovely Geminis, let's see what's going on, starting with your past, guys. And my loves, I'm letting you guys know that I added a new option just because a lot of people were asking about it on my website. So I wasn't offering live readings before. Everything was pre-recorded. But now I do have an option if you guys do want to do a reading. It's an hour. It's between you and I. We can do it through Zoom or Skype. So if you guys do end up purchasing that option, give me a day to reach out to you, and then we'll decide, what day we're going to do it, what time works for us both. And it's going to ask you where you guys live. Please let me know so that I know your time zone, okay? And what's up to everyone who's here live? Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. All right, Gemini, what is going on for you starting with your past? Queen of Cups reversed. The Five of Wands, and we have the Ten of Wands. So there's definitely something that threw you off here. Whether it was you or somebody else, I feel like somebody was very upset by something that they had to endure. There could have been a lot of fighting, a lot of tension, a lot of pettiness, something that felt like quite the burden. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. I feel like you guys cut out something that was really reckless, or there could have just been a reckless situation here. All right. Somebody has a desire to keep something going. All right. But I feel like you guys are protecting yourself. All right. There's someone here that still wants something, but someone's soul is just, it doesn't resonate with someone's soul anymore. Someone doesn't trust this anymore. So it's either you guys not trusting someone, maybe someone doesn't trust you. Okay. But yeah, you guys are definitely releasing something. You're letting it go. And Spirit is saying, the truth of all of this is that it's better for you to stay patient and wait for something new that's going to come into your life, not to fight this, all right? Not to swim against the current here. Why is this Queen of Cups reversed here for your past? Six of Wands reversed. The Knight of Swords reversed, the Star card, the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, guys, it's like there's something that somebody wanted here, but there's just so much reckless behavior, or maybe what somebody wanted was reckless within itself. So this is like a hard no. Okay, you guys are moving away from something that you were emotionally invested in, or maybe you're just not emotionally invested at all. That's why, you're not doing this. But yeah, there's somebody who has this desire to go towards something, and it's not a good idea. Okay. There's something that I see a person, they're giving their heart to it. All right, or they were giving their heart to it. But this ends up being something where you guys have to turn your back. All right, Six of Swords reversed. This talks about, something that's difficult to move away from. Okay, you guys could have been dealing with somebody that you were very closely tied to. What's up, Lavinia? How are you, sweetie? So Five of Wands, why is this here for your past? We have the High Priestess and the Devil card reverse. Someone knows deep down inside that they need to get out of something that's very toxic. Okay. Someone is accepting the fact that there was some sort of new beginning here that would have been heartbreaking, or it's just something that there would have been turmoil if you moved forward with it. Okay. For some, maybe you're accepting something that has to do with the pregnancy as well. The Empress card is someone that, could be giving birth. But yeah, guys, you have an unexpected blessing that comes in. There's just something that Spirit's like, that's not a good idea. And I feel like you guys saw that. You realized that something wasn't a good idea to move forward with it. All right. We have the 10 of Wands. Why is this 10 of Wands here? And make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if this is resonating. All right. We have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's something that's causing you anxiety, something that's keeping you up, or something that is just playing over and over and over in your head. All right. And the 9 of Pentacles. There's something that you guys have to emancipate yourself from. There's something that you have to get yourself out of. And you're much better, like just in general, as a person if you do this. All right. But there's an energy here that I just feel can't be trusted. So you're not manifesting in that direction anymore. There's something new that Spirit wants you to wait on, even though at first it might feel like there's a big loss that you're taking. All right, there's something Spirit wants you to walk away from. And guys, it's going to be the 6 of Pentacles. It's something or someone that's going to be able to balance you out. All right, guys, with this energy, what Spirit is saying is that this is not a time, Gemini, to force anything. Okay, there's no need to bend over backwards. Like what's meant for you is just going to flow naturally. Okay, if I just feel like there's something you guys just desperately need to get away from. Okay. And I feel like again, for a lot of you, you're the ones that want to get out of it. If for some of you, if there is something that you personally don't want to get out of, all right, if you hear someone saying I need you to leave, all right, don't even let them get the leave part out. Just say you need what? Heard you. Say less. Pack your shit, go. Okay. This is something where Spirit is saying it's not supposed to be this difficult. Okay. There's something coming in where it's just going to flow so naturally. It's just going to be you. Like your soul's going to resonate with it so much. All right. There's no need for the turmoil that you are feeling. So in the present moment, guys, we have the Judgment card reversed, the 6 of Swords reversed. So yeah, there's something that a person knows they really need to move away from. Ace of Swords, a new beginning, cutting out something that was just bullshit. There was too much fighting, too much arguing, too much conflict. Like something is just done, guys. But again, either you or someone around you had a hard time letting it go. All right. Spirit says, do not, sell yourself short and do not settle for less. There's something new coming in that a lot of you haven't even come across yet. And Spirit is saying, wait for that. There's something better. There's something that matches your energy perfectly. So Judgment card reversed. Why is this here for your present moment? Nine of Wands reversed. Let go of the fight. All right. There's something you're fighting that's not worth a fight, guys. For some of you, this could have to do with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For others, this could have to do with money or finances. All right. But there's something, guys, with this card, this is you. There's something a Spirit is saying that you should not be manifesting on. All right. But with the 4 of Swords, it's like somebody is mentally stuck on something. There's something that, again, it's like living rent free in your mind. Okay. But yeah, there's something that needs to be, you need to part ways. And for whatever reason, you're finding it difficult. Okay. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. There's definitely things in life worth fighting for. This is not worth fighting for. It's definitely not. Especially Spirit saying like you have something so much greater coming in. Okay. You know what I feel here? Like, I know that many of you in this room have dealt with this, if not all. But if you guys have ever like gotten out of a relationship and someone just like wouldn't leave you alone, okay? So like let's imagine you guys get out of a relationship, right? And you start dating someone new. And let's say you've been with this person like a year or two. And then your ex like comes across the new person and your ex is trying to fight the new person. This is what that feels like. It's like, yo, do you know how fucking stupid you fucking look trying to fight somebody when obviously the person that you're trying to fight over has moved on? Like, it looks stupid. It looks crazy. Like, this is not a fight that's worth fighting. It's not your fight. All right. So this is something that I'm feeling, guys, like it just it wasn't worth fighting. All right. And I'm not saying that you guys are the ones making the stupid decision. If anything, you're dealing with somebody making this stupid decision, but it's just like it's kind of like a game where you can't win. All right. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right. All you would do is like lose if you fought for something here. All right. If someone's fighting for you, like this is Spirit saying, look, this person is not meant to be in your life. Guys, there's something that Spirit doesn't want you to fight, and Spirit is saying, look, if you fight for this thing, what you're actually fighting for, if you do fight for this thing, is a life of being led astray. The Hierophant reverse, guys, what that means is that this situation here that we're talking about, whether you're having a hard time letting it go or someone is having a hard time letting you go, what this is saying, this Hierophant reverse, is that if you stay in this, you will never become the person that you were born to be. The person that God put you on this planet to be, the person that your spirit guides are rooting for you to be. Okay, the person that your ancestors are rooting for you to be. The person that your younger self is begging and crying and saying, God damn, please get there. That is never achieved if you stay in this energy. If you allow this energy in, this person, this environment, whatever it is it worth it? Are they worth giving up everything in your fucking life? Is it worth you missing out on your fucking destiny for a fucking headache? If something at this point is not flowing naturally, if there's energies of leave, then leave you must. Because this isn't an environment where I see growth. I see fighting. I see, just energies all over the place. I see recklessness. Okay. I don't see energies where a person will feel vulnerable enough to grow. Okay. We have the King of Swords. This might be difficult for you to walk away from, Gemini, okay? But with the King of Swords energy here, you're stepping into the highest version of yourself by moving away, even if it's hard. All right, but there's definitely something here that's ran its course. Like, this is something that should have been done a long time ago if it's not done. Okay. And when there's something that's supposed to be done, guys, and we don't do it, the universe is always so dramatic. All right, this is something where it's like it shouldn't be like watching a building explode leaving this. That's not what it should feel like. If that sort of energy can be avoided, then that should be the goal. And guys, even though it's might be difficult for you to walk away from this, you get the Nine of Cups, you get the King of Swords. You're in your highest energy, you're in your most powerful energy, and you're extremely just satisfied and content with life. Okay. There's people that could be scared to let something go right now, not realizing that Spirit has something so much better for you. Like, let's say, for example, you have to move. You got a new job or a new opportunity, but you love your home. Like let's say you have this cute like 2 bedroom apartment, and you whatchamacallit, you customized it. It's to your liking. Cute little spot. And let's say you're like refusing to leave, like, no, I put so much in this. Like, no, this is, the most beautiful place I've ever lived. Little do you know, like you're saying no, 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 but it's like spirit has something that was actually like your dream before you settled for that cute little 2 bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And little do you know, it's like that's what you're being pushed towards. Okay. But you'll never know that unless you let go. All right. And the way I see things, guys, is every minute we spend with the wrong thing or the wrong person is a minute that you take away from the right person. All right. Some of you in here, maybe there's somebody that you have a lot of love for, but there's always arguing, there's always tension. I understand that, yes, every sort of relationship is going to have its troubles sometimes, it's turmoil sometimes, but this is something that's more than sometimes. Okay. And again, guys, like there's literally someone for everybody, whether it's a platonic connection or a romantic connection. So if you see yourself bunting heads with someone, like you have to remind yourself, yo, there's literally somebody for me. Like there's literally my other half floating around this bitch somewhere. Do I really want to suffer in a place where I'm not seen, where I'm not respected, where other people aren't doing enough for me? Okay. This is there, guys, the way that you are right now, like despite what your ultimate goal is, despite who you want to be in 10, 15 years, those millions you want to make, whatever it is that you want. Okay. There is somebody, guys, on this planet, whether it's platonically or romantically, that they're going to fuck with you so heavily. All right. The flaws that other people might see in you, all right, could be why somebody falls in love with you so heavily. All right. Don't force anything. Don't force anyone. Find the person that has your love language. Find the person that sees you where you are and you're a fucking king or queen to them. Okay. If someone can't see the king or queen in you as you're building to get to where you want to be, then even when you get there, they may not even see it. All right, guys, you need someone that looks at you as a king or queen when you have absolutely nothing. Okay. And some people in this world won't be able to handle that. But that just makes your job that much easier when it comes to finding who and what is for you. Okay. Guys, I said this in a few readings ago. I forget which reading it was. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. But this reminds me of like me. I had my child at 18. All right. Or I got pregnant at 18. I had him at 19. And being a 19-year-old in the dating field, a single mother, I felt so like disgusting and humiliated. Like I just felt like the bottom of the barrel trash. Like keep in mind, there's men 30, 40 years old, like, oh, I refuse to be with a bitch that has a kid. So imagine being like 18, 19, where like bitches really don't have kids. All right. And not to call any females bitch. Sorry guys, I'm in my story. All right. But like I felt so just like disgusted with myself. I'm like, damn, like I fucked up. Like I fucked up my chance at real love. I cannot believe this happened to me. Like I see everyone getting married and everyone doing their thing, and I'm tainted for life. And I'm never getting back with his father. That's definitely not an option. So fuck, like I literally just fucked everything up for myself. And that's really how I felt. Like I was beating myself up so much. And especially in the beginning, postpartum depression plus feeling worthless and then feeling like nobody wants you is just, I don't wish it on any woman in this world. Like it's a terrible way to feel, especially when you're watching a kid 24/7 on your own. Like, it's just terrible. But after time, I'm just like, yo, like now that people up front see what I have going on and they see what I'm dealing with, I was actually finding a lot of genuine connections. Sadly, I didn't reciprocate the feelings for a lot of people who would have like done anything for me. Okay. But guys, when you show who you are, there's going to be people that don't like it and who do like it. All right. It's a fucking blessing. When someone says, like, fuck you, get out of my face, or you ain't it, that's a fucking blessing. That is a blessing. Okay. There are so many things that I dodged, not even knowing at the time that I dodged simply because I had a child. Okay? You know how many narcissists I dodged? You think they're gonna allow not only me, but a child into the house that isn't theirs? Shit, having a child might have saved my life. Not that I was loose, but I grew up in a very strict household, very religious parents. So I always say that's why I got pregnant quick, because I was never allowed to go out, sleep over no one's house, none of that. So the second I had a taste of freedom, that's why y'all gotta let your kids go out a little bit. You can't just keep them home. But the second I had a taste of freedom, within a year, I was pregnant. So even to this day, guys, I've never fully experienced life. I've never done that. But again, this is something that I saw was a downfall. But the people that do truly fuck with me now, they accept every part of me. And I'm sorry to talk so much about this, but that's why I bring it up. You don't have to feel like shit if something doesn't work out with somebody. Because, guys, there's going to be somebody that loves you and every single part of you and everything that's attached to you. All right. So if you have someone constantly, grilling you or giving you looks, or you can just feel their energy of just not being satisfied, fuck them. Honestly, fuck them and keep it moving. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, why is this here? For a lot of you, there's just someone who has a hard time taking no from you. Okay. Embrace every part of who you are, guys. Do not tone it down. It's like when people say don't ever fake an orgasm. Women in the room, hear me out. It's like when people say don't fake an orgasm, because you're gonna have this bozo out here yeah. I did that. I did that. Bitch, you didn't do shit. That was a whole fucking show. You ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the backbone to say, this is what the fuck I want, and this is what you need to do. And if we're sitting here tiptoeing and pretending to be somebody else just to get some fucking lame ass bozo to like us, we're the ones that we're holding ourselves back from a very happy and fulfilling and accomplished life. Be unapologetic fucking jetic about who you are, guys. All right? And whoever is not attracted to it, thank God for showing you where not to waste your time. And now when you're showing authentically who you are, guys, there's going to be someone that is so head over heels in love with your entire being. If you don't feel like someone's fucking obsessed with you, then let that go and find someone who is. All right? In a healthy way. Not a bad obsessed, like a good obsessed. Okay? You guys are letting go of something that has been in your life for a long time, or that you wanted in your life for a long time. Aaron, so you sent that donation to me an hour after I got off live, sweetie. So I think you're better off getting the readings on my website, okay? That way you can't miss me. So guys, you can follow me on Instagram. I do go live sometimes to do readings for the public, where you guys donate while I'm live and I answer while I'm live. But yeah, guys, I usually do that for an hour or two. But yeah, guys, if you ever need anything, just go to my website. You're guaranteed to catch me there. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords reversed and the Knight of Wands. All right, so there's something that you guys are cutting out, and I feel like you have a new direction that you can go in. All right, maybe towards a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. All right, there's something you could find out that you're going to be very happy about this. Gemini, you are or were building on something where you couldn't be authentically you. You always felt like you had to extend yourself in a certain type of way. And at this point, you're fucking exhausted. Extending yourself in a way that didn't feel natural to you, that's exhausting. All right? There's going to be somebody that loves 1,000% what you're able to bring, what you're able to offer. Okay. And this could be to the cross watcher, especially if you can't leave Gemini alone. All right. Leave Gemini alone. If Gemini is saying be left alone, leave them alone. And guys, that's just like a universal message to anybody. If someone expresses leave me alone, love yourself enough to listen to that. Anybody that has ever said, Lisette, leave me alone, I might as well hand them an obituary, because it's literally the last time you will ever speak to me. Like, there is nothing on this planet that I respect more than somebody voicing that they need to be left alone. All right. If you need to stay away from me for you to be the best version of yourself, oh my God, I will happily step to the side. Like, so happily. Like, I will not question it. I will not cry. I will not ask you why. I will say, do what you got to do. All right. So it's just like, I never understood people who stick around after they're told they're not wanted. It's just like, yo, aren't you humiliated? Like, that's humiliating to me. Me personally, I have too much pride. And I just know, I don't know, guys, like, you have to know that you're a catch. You have to know that you're the one that does bring something to the table. Okay. Don't worry about the people that don't fuck with you. There's plenty that do. But yeah, do not duel yourself at all, Gemini. Please don't. Because I feel like some of you were kind of like, what's the word for it? You were kind of like conforming to something. All right. Your spirit's not allowing that anymore. We have the Tower reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. So there's something that you accept that it just has to go. I think that a lot in this reading, guys, is just swallowing that pill. All right. Realizing that this is just what it needs to be. All right. But I see that there's something that you guys come out of, and it's something that you once had a lot of passion for, and you dodge so many bullets because you do. All right, guys, there's something so new and exciting. Like, guys, your spirit is just like, please, Gemini, please, can we get the fuck out of here? I don't want to be here, Gemini. I don't want to be here. Please, can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Like, your spirit has been begging you to get out of something. Okay? Because you have so much more in store. And guys, listen, I've on my own, and I'll tell you this, I've done readings for a lot of Geminis and just overall readings for the Gemini energy that I have not posted on YouTube. And what I see for a lot of y'all is that there is some sort of upgrade where you either come into more money or you come into this like very intense love, but like there's going to be some sort of upgrade that you get that people did not think you were going to get. Okay. And it's something that shocks a lot of people, and it's something that attracts energies that are just so much better for you. Okay. Again, every minute you spend on the wrong person or in the wrong energy is a minute that you take away from the right person and the right energy. All right. So sometimes we got to cut the cord, just rip the band-aid off. All right. Some of you are either dating or married to somebody, and that's getting in the way of the person that you're supposed to be with. All right. Nah, I don't want to sound fucked up. I was just about to say, don't let your boyfriend or girlfriend stop you from meeting your wife or husband. But let me stop, guys. All right, respect your partner. All right, respect your partner. But again, if somebody is saying leave, oh my God, leave. All right, because with me, like when I see people like their mouth is forming to say leave, like when I see, I'm already out the door. Like I'm already out the fucking door. All right, that's just never. It couldn't be me. It just couldn't be me. Someone says leave, they will not hear from me ever fucking again. Like, guys, I even said, like, yo, if I ever, like, let's say I was dating somebody and I walk in and I see them, like, fucking somebody, I'm literally going to stare. I'm going to make sure that both see me, okay? And then I'm calmly going to close the door, and that person will never, ever hear from me again. You can scream, you can argue, you can throw shit out the window, but nothing is going to fucking hurt more or say more than if you walk away and you never say anything again. For some people, I understand if you're in certain situations, you can't leave like that, okay? But that's just, I'm like, yo, if that ever happened to me, that's exactly how it's being handled. Like that shit would suck. Imagine that. So we have the Temperance card reversed. So you guys are dodging the bullet with something that your spirit didn't feel like it was in alignment with anymore. Like I'm feeling new love, guys, new job opportunities. For those that you've been with your partner for a while and you know that's your person, like completely disregard what I'm saying. But for a lot of you, you're with the wrong person. All right. Or you're at the wrong job. Okay. So there's just a shift. Like you have to allow your spirit to be free, to be fully, fully free. And the way that you think freedom is, and don't let anybody, tell you you're wrong for that. Like whatever ideal you guys have for a relationship, all right, or just any relationship in your life, most likely it exists. Okay, most likely it exists. We have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's something where somebody just wasn't thinking clearly, or this could be a situation here, guys, where you really tell somebody about themselves in like a really, really harsh way. Okay, again, I will say that less is more. Take your shit, keep it moving. All right. But again, guys, whatever it is that you like envision, go for it. Okay, go for it. Guys, if I was born 2 days later, I would have been a Gemini. And like, it's crazy because what I've always imagined for myself is because of the way I like dating has been for me, I'm like impressed if a person can just handle their own shit. If I don't have to pay for your shit, if you can handle your shit, like that's bare minimum to me. But my ideal shit is like find someone that makes just as much of you, just as much as you, if just as much as you, if not more. All right, then you guys take that shit and you get it together and you purchase homes and like that's always been my vision, like a very like amazing power couple. And in the past I've dated people that I've shared that vision with them just because they weren't that vision and I needed them to know like this is my vision. So realistically, if you see yourself with me long term, you have a lot of rising to do because if you can't match me right now, like that's just my vision. There's some women that they're totally okay with, paying for everything and spending all the money on their dudes. Like, doesn't like. Well, no, I'm not even gonna say that because they're both rich as fuck. So never mind. I'm not gonna say that celebrity couple. But like some women are okay with that. Me personally, it bothers me in the core of my soul. Like I kind of just like not that I ever would need someone to take care of me, but like I want a guy that's like, okay, babe, you've had a crazy month. You know what? Just go. I got a spa weekend for you. Don't worry about your mortgage this month. Don't worry about your car. I already paid it all off for like the next 6 months. That's just my idea of freedom, where money's not an object. And I've had so many people say that you're a fucking bitch. And because of that, you're going to have somebody that treats you like shit. Yeah, they might have money, but they're going to fucking abuse you. So and I'm just like, oh my God, am I asking for too much? Is it too much to ask to have somebody that could take care of me in the event that they need to? And people really put me down for that. They told me I was so shallow for that. And guys, that's fucked up my mind mentally when it comes to dating. I was always under the bar of what I know I can get. So that's why I'm telling you guys from personal experience, like you can't let people tell you what you are or what you aren't, what you can get and what you can't. All right. Especially, guys, especially if it's something that you can provide. All right. I know for a fact that if my person is going through something and I have to cover their rent or mortgage for a month, I know I can do that. So I'm not a fucking bitch for expecting the same out of the person that I decide to call my future husband. I will not settle. I don't give a fuck who tells me I'm a bitch for what I want. That's what I want. I'm not settling. My dad gave me everything I've ever needed. So I want a man that can kind of hold it down too, because I know I can also. I'm not going to be sitting there looking pretty like, can you pay for this today? No, we're going to have competitions every week. Like, yo, how much you make? I made $1 million more than you this week. You're doing the dishes. I know what I deserve. You feel me? So guys, like, know what you deserve. 4 of Cups reversed. Okay. Kathy, and I agree. And that's exactly what it is. So guys, Kathy just said, things happen. What if you break a leg and can't walk for 6 months? You need someone to step up, and that's how I look at it. Okay, guys, that's how I look at it. How many animals in, the animal kingdom, when the females are choosing it, they're looking for the most aggressive guy, or the guy that like can hold his ground the most. All right? People are not bitches or assholes for wanting to feel safe and wanting to feel protected and wanting to have a safety net. Okay? You're going to be more attracted to the strongest animal in the jungle as opposed to the weakest, right? It's just natural selection. Oh my God, guys. You know what I'm thinking about? That fucking kid, man, that jumped out of the cruise ship in the Bahamas. My God, prayers to his family, but my God, like, what were you thinking? Sorry, I thought about that when I said natural selection. We have the Page of Cups reversed. The Eight of Swords. Okay. There's someone that's stuck on you, or maybe something that you guys are stuck on, but I feel like it's someone who's stuck on you, and there's just like someone that's, someone has to accept the fact that something that is constantly on their mind, like something that they can't move past, it's just bullshit. All right? It's bullshit. Page of Cups reversed, that's a shit talker. Okay? That's a shit talker right there. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Three of Wands. Guys, there is already something lined up for you. All right? It's like Spirit is literally just holding it behind its back, right? And there's this door you have to go through, and you have to close the door behind you, which means that you're fully done with this past situation. And it's like the second you close that door, Spirit's going to be like, holy shit, finally. Here you go. And you're just like, oh, I've never seen one of those before. Yeah, I had it for you this whole time. Guys, some of you might be tripping over a person who is absolute shit compared to who's going to come in for you. Okay? For those that could be feeling heartbroken, maybe you feel like someone's leaving you. Guys, it's a blessing in disguise, because again, like, imagine I tell you, yo, you let this thing go, and I have your other half right here. I have the person that's going to understand you without you speaking. Okay, I know a person that is going to understand your tears before you even cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that exists, guys. That fantasy that you have of love, and being seen in the way that you've always wanted to be seen, and being respected in the way that you want to be respected, and being needed in the way that you want to be needed, that exists, right? If your work environment is not giving you that, if your lover is not giving you that, if your friendships are not giving you that, keep it moving. All right? And if you're having a hard time finding what's you, the best way to find what's you is to be you. Hone in on what you love. Hone in on your craft, because as you elevate with what's right and what's authentic for you, and you put yourself into these different rooms, guess what happens? You find your tribe in those rooms. All right? Do not force anything, guys. If somebody wants to go, let them go. All right, cross watchers. If your Gemini wants to leave, let them fucking go. Okay? Yeah, guys, something is done. There's something spirit really wants you to protect yourself from. And guys, so much money and stability, good fortune comes in. Okay. I just see somebody was putting effort into something that was derailing them from their life path. All right. So, guys, let's get into the talking shit portion. All right. And if this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my website if you guys want to book a reading. Again, I did add that reading where we do it live on Skype or through Zoom. All right, so if you guys do purchase that, give me, I'll most likely message you within 24 hours. But I'll message you and then we'll set up a time to Skype or Zoom. All right. But guys, just know that those are timed strictly for an hour. The reason why I stopped doing the live readings, is because they'd always extend. And guys, doing a live reading versus just like working on YouTube all day, I would say that one live reading is equivalent to the energy that I would put into like 5 YouTube videos. Because when you're talking to someone one-on-one, guys, I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling everything that's happening with you. If your heart is broken, my heart is broken. If you're crying on the inside, I'm crying on the inside. Like that's why I had to cut back on them, because like that's where my empathetic side comes out. All right, because I'm a very, very strong empath. So sometimes when I do those readings, I can't work for the rest of the day. Okay. So with those now, if it does go over, guys, there is going to be a cost for every 10 minutes it goes over, just because it's so heavy on me. So just know that before purchasing it, but you get a solid hour, guys. I usually read people's lives within 5 to 8 minutes. So imagine what I could do for you in an hour. Let's talk our shit. Okay. Let's talk our shit. So let's see what is going on here. Lisa, thank you, sweetie. Shay, what's up, my love? And guys, make sure you follow me on social media. Don't be afraid to say hi. And remember, guys, if anyone contacts you asking if you want a reading, you see my photo, it's not me. The second someone messages you for a reading, that's how you know it's not me. Okay, guys? If I slide in your DMs, it's not going to be about a reading. Okay? Let's put this up here. We have roller coaster. Gossip. Pressure cooker. Okay. You guys have been tested a lot in life. All right. There's been a lot of ups and downs lately. And there's been just so much shit talking. It seems like there's just so much chaos. And a lot of people don't have their shit together. And there can be just like a lot of pressure on you with a lot of things in life. We have today. Escapade. I feel like some of you, like, you legit wish you could, like, wake up and be in a whole new life. You're like, yo, tomorrow I'm going to wake up in Switzerland and I'm going to be this wealthy person that just sits by the water and, I don't know, talks about philosophy and makes millions of dollars a year. Like if you could do that, you would, you know? But there's someone that they're disassociating with their life. They just like they fantasize about this whole new life, about this great love that can exist, about coming together with something that is so powerful. Okay? You guys are in a place where you're realizing that there's a lot you need to ascend and grow from. Okay? And you know, this is not to take a shot, guys. All right, at all. Do I have Gemini in my charts other than just being close to it? I gotta check. But For some of you, there's something that triggers you because it kept you in a hamster wheel. It was the same or very similar to something that you've already experienced. It's kind of like, yo, I've done this dance before. Okay. We have unconditional intervention. There is something that was so up and down, but you did have unconditional love for this. Okay. So we have intervention under gossip. We have trash and we have cleansing. Okay. This is the first time that the gossip card doesn't come up as petty as it can be. Okay. Although it literally does say petty at the bottom. All right. But you have gossip and you have intervention. Some of you might hear some gossip and that intervenes in a plan that you were going to make. For others, it could just straight up be people coming up to you like, yo, like, we got to talk about something. And you're just like, oh shit, you know? But there's some sort of talk, there's some sort of intervention going down, whether it's with you or someone around you. Okay. Where you're going to be pressured to leave something alone and to rid yourself of it. You know, this is people around you saying, like, yo, Gemini, this ain't it. This ain't it. You can do better. Okay. You guys got to escape the poison. All right. There's something in your life that made you question your worth, your value. There's something here that made you feel less than. That, guys, there's no room for that. All right. There is no room for that. Again, guys, there's going to be people that love you and look up to you so much, regardless of the place that you're in life. Okay. We have financial support and we have nightlife. Okay. So for some, finances could have been a huge issue, whether you're dealing with like a business, a job, or somebody that you love. Finances could have been a big thing. And there's some sort of like, I don't know, there's some sort of connection here that like when it comes to the nightlife and partying and like things that are more on the surface, like with lighter energies, like, you know, this person is good for stuff like that. But when it comes to like, you know, again, that issue we spoke about where, you know, you break your leg and you're in the hospital. The person who's living in that nightlife mentality, it's not so much fun. This is a person that maybe they can cover a drink for you, but they're sure not covering no hospital bills, you know, or helping you water your plants and shit, you know, at home while you're in the hospital. So there's something here that like it wants to come together, but it's like they treat life like the nightlife, and you're trying to, you know, treat life like Oprah's freaking house on Martha's Vineyard. Like, you know, you're trying to establish something. Okay. Ascension. Focused. Okay. Guys, I feel like some of your friends, I feel like, guys, somebody comes in just to speak life to you. All right. And for some of you, it could come in like a very playful way. Because, yeah, I know gossip could be a bad thing, but like, oh my God, guys. This is how I see the gossip card. Last night, I went to, whatchamacallit, I went to go eat dinner at a Peruvian spot with a Puerto Rican who didn't speak Spanish, right? And so, you know, the lady there, I'm going to go back just because of her, because you know how, like, when people hit a certain point in life, they just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, they ordered no tomatoes, right? And so the lady puts it down and they're like, And they're like, you would think it's like a fucking kid that has the crust on the peanut butter and jelly. Like, it was a big deal and they're like pulling it out. And so, most people would be like, oh my God, I am so, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I can bring that back. Let me make you another one. Like, they're super apologetic. She comes up to the person and she was just like, why ain't your mama teach you how to eat tomatoes? Like, and she kept it moving. She said, that's a you problem. And so, she asked, like, oh, what is this person? And they're like looking down and they're eating. And they say Puerto Rican. And then while they're not looking, she gives me the look like, because there's kind of this joke in the Spanish community that a lot of Puerto Ricans can't speak Spanish, especially if they were born here. So she just gave me that look. And like, I feel like that's the sort of gossip that's going to come in. Like somebody that's just going to just be straight up. Like they might sound like an asshole, but are they lying? No. Like, are they lying? No. All right. Most adults shouldn't be repulsed when they see tomatoes on the dish. Just pull it out. Like, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like you guys are going to get that sort of like, tough love. Like, bitch, eat your tomatoes. Like, you can't speak Spanish? Oh, you got to be the stereotype, huh? This is going to be like someone Gemini. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Make it make sense. All right. And I feel like that's needed. Oh, man. And Anthony, thank you. Although I can't go for no Anthony's. Oh, man. That's my son's father's name. And then an ex of mine who was fucking crazy and was fucking hitting me up for like 5 years after we broke up. A Gemini, by the way. All right. Guys, Geminis, they be going crazy after me. I'm like, Gemini, leave. They're like, no, we're staying in your space forever. I'm like, no, please leave. And they're like, no, you're stuck. Oh, man, guys, I have been held hostage by Geminis. I love y'all. But yeah, y'all be holding me hostage sometimes. We got TikTok. Yeah, guys, like this was gonna happen inevitably. Okay, we have drastic. So guys, like there's a drastic need to clean your energy, to clean your space, to clean your heart, to not give somebody access to you anymore, because you cannot let their poison trigger you anymore. All right, guys, I don't give a fuck how crazy you are. And I'm saying this because I get crazy sometimes. I don't give a fuck how crazy you can get. There's somebody who's going to love your fucking crazy ass. All right, there's someone that's going to love every part of you. All right. I'm not a person who's crazy often, but if I get pushed, I get crazy. And that's not a crazy you want to see. Like when I like black out, it takes a lot to get me there. But it's not something anybody should want to see. He said, I'll change my name to Antwan. Crazy as fuck, y'all see. I fucking love y'all. Okay, I love y'all. I like, guys, any experience I've had with anybody, dating wise, friendship wise, acquaintance wise, like I'm just so grateful to learn from you guys about how your heart, how your heart loves and how your mind thinks. Like I just think every human being is so fascinating. So even if it hasn't been a good encounter, I'm grateful that spirit allows me to learn about all these signs, the good and the bad. All right. And every sign has those good and bad. All right. Like you guys are fucking geniuses. But Kanye West is a genius too. But you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's just like the mad scientist genius. Like Gemini, I fucking love y'all. All right, just don't hold me hostage. Let me go. Let me leave the door, please. I remember I told a friend about it. She's like, Lisette, have you met yourself? Why would anybody want to leave you? Shit, I'd sit down too if you told me to leave. I was like, damn. See, Lavinia? No, don't get me wrong. I love Kanye's music, but I mean, he does some questionable shit sometimes, but his music, fucking genius. Genius. Yes, Gemini. Yeah, he is a Gemini. That's why I brought him up. And we have drama queen. Okay. So guys, like someone, they just want your help. They want you to make life easier for them. And now they're gonna be like, damn, like I'm facing an alien. Like I don't even know who you are. Okay. Somebody is gonna be dramatic that you don't want their nightlife lifestyle like for all of your life. It's like, no, like I want stability. We can't function every day like it's nightlife. We can't do that. All right. We can't treat every day as if, it's a weekend in Ibiza. We can't do that. Like stability is needed. Love is needed. Okay. Guys, do not let this weigh you down. You guys feel weighed down by someone or something. Get them the fuck away from you. All right. Gemini, I say this from the bottom of my heart. You are too good for this. Whatever this is, you're way too good for it. All right. When they come looking for you, they should not be able to find you. All right. Keep moving forward. For some of you, you're going to be making a move, a physical move, whether it's jobs or the home that you're in. But yeah, guys, someone's going to make you an offer to stay in the hamster wheel. All right, guys, if you say yes, if you let this person or energy move forward with you to the next step, then it's like you're in the cycle all over again. And now you got to figure out how to escape all over again. Escape now, guys. Get out now. Okay. Guys, I love you so much. It's 3:01. I got to go get my son. All right. So I love you guys. Let me run and go pick up my little man. And yeah, guys, if this resonated with you, you guys can donate through any method below. In the description. Thank you guys. Anything helps, even if it's $1, it helps. All right. And if you guys would like a personal reading, my website is there. Okay. I love y'all. And happy birthday.